Alright, so as was the case for the last two songs I did on A Trick of the Tail, this is part 4 of the album First Time Listen. It's a Patreon request. Thank you to Ron S. for this wonderful donation and to force my hand to listen to all of A Trick of the Tail. So I didn't have to decide what songs to pick. The journey's been amazing. It's been a lot of fun. This is the last part. I'm doing Ripples and A Trick of the Tail. Again, with my YouTube search, I couldn't find any pro shot footage of the band singing Ripples or Trick of the Tail that I could find that was in this time frame. I think there might have been a later version of one of the two. I can't remember which one, like 2007 or whatever. And maybe I'll get to those again. If you give me those links at this point, if you give me the links, I'll watch them at my own time, but I will not be doing another first time listen video for those videos. However, I did find there are two old videos or old footage, one from Genesis' own website, and they only have 173,000 subscribers to their channel. That's not very good. So let me change that right now by going subscribe to the Genesis channel, because come on guys, show some love to these guys. I mean, anyways, their videos alone have millions of views, but it's weird. But they probably don't post very much, but that's all the same. Okay, so I stumbled on their channel looking for Ripples live or whatever, and there's this video here. It's from their channel. It's the official music video. I don't think it's a live performance necessarily, but it's them performing it in a live atmosphere. And then same thing with A Trick of the Tail. Where'd it go, guys? Sorry about this. I did have it. See, look at me. Look at all the work I'm doing. Right here. Same idea. It's the guys playing. Look at them playing there. Looks like, I don't know, it looks like a cheap studio or something, but the idea is, look, it looks so, it's all pro shot anyway. So, again, I don't know if it's a live performance or if it's a studio track over a live performance, okay? It's the best of both worlds. I couldn't find a pro shot footage of what I usually like to do. Again, if you find those for me and I couldn't find them, great. And I'll just look at them on my own time. All right, here we go. Last two songs of the album. And we get to watch the band play it, so it's kind of cool. Here we go. Oops. Let's try it again. Ripples.
Some are wise and some otherwise. They got pretty blue eyes.
Sounds live. These guys are so good, it could be live. But this sounds live.
Look strange, look strange, look strange. Marching to the promised land, where the honey flows and takes you by the hand, pulls you down on your knees while you're down a pool of peace. The face in the water looks up, and she shakes her head as if to say that it's the last time you'll look like today.
Hot. Nice chorus.
Is sinking fast, that happens, you know. The water gets below. Seems not very long ago. Lovelier she was than any that I know. Angels never know it's time to close the book. song has found a tail. My, what a jealous fool is she. The face in the water looks up. She shakes her head as if to say that the bluebirds have all gone away.
Well, I guess it's not live because obviously Phil's on the drums and back to sitting again and what have you, but I mean, they're just that good, you don't know. Knowing Phil, he could probably be in 3 places at once. He's wearing a Minnesota North Star shirt too. Wonder if he knew that. Is he a hockey fan? So far, I think this is the best song on the album. And Los Angeles because of that drumming. But I like this song. Nice guitar effect. That's nice. No, not an ad. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I don't want to even hear the ad, so give me a second. I'm just going to pause it. We're going to go back. Alright, there we go. It's like it never happened. I want to go back. sorry about the ad interruption, and don't at me and say, Ryan, use this. I've tried this ad blocker and stuff. It still comes up, and I'm not paying $15 a month, whatever. Sorry. It only happens with the longer songs, and usually bands don't put them in the middle. Usually it's like at the beginning and then at the end, but that's okay. All right. It's usually the longer ones. But anyways, that's why that's also why I use iTunes too, because I have an iTunes account. That's what I am paying for. I'm paying for the iTunes account. Okay. So, but that was really cool. I'm glad I got to watch the video though, because I like seeing their. I just like seeing them play their instruments, even though I guess obviously it was a studio recording over a live, setting, right? But that's a beautiful song. So far, out of the 7 songs I've heard from A Trick of the Tail, Ripples is my favorite. I love that chorus. I love Phil's high vocals, and that just the way he sings that song is amazing. Amazing. All right, let's roll into the title track. Again, I think this might be the same idea of what we just experienced, but here we go. Genesis, A Trick of the Tail, the final song, and the title track of the album.
Bored of the life in the city of gold.
Same idea. Yeah, this is studio sound over the live.
Gone with the towers you had known from a child.
Phil just got back from fishing.
With the dream of a life. Travel the wide open road, the blinkered arcade, in search of another to share in his life. But nowhere, everyone looked so strange to him. They got no horns and they got no tail. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the distance? They cried and wept as they led him away to a cage. Beast that can talk read the sign. The creatures they pushed and they prodded his frame and questioned his story again. But soon they grew bored of their prey. The beast that can talk, more like a freak or publicity stunt. Oh. Towers of my city, bright and gold. Let me take you there, show you a living story. Let me show you
he is a sailor,
such as me. Why did I ever leave? They got no horns and they got no tail. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the deep distance? He cried and wept. And so we set out with the beast and his horns and his crazy description of home. After many days' journey we came to a peak where the beast gazed abroad and cried out. We followed his gaze and we thought that maybe we saw a spire of gold. No, a trick of the eye, that's all. But the beast was gone and a voice was heard. They got no horns and they got no tail. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the deep distance?
early special effects. Sure, why not? Had a bigger budget now as a band, it looks like. All right, so that's fun. So those last two songs I think are the highlight of the album. So if I go right at like first time listen, guys, easy with the comments. This is first time listen. Some of you guys have been listening to this album for 40 plus years, right? But anyways, I think Trick of the Tail, Ripples, Los Endos, Dance of Volcano, those are definitely like off the bat. That's half the album. And they're great songs. It's a great album. Definitely, I hate to say, I know everyone loves Steve. I love Steve Hackett too. I love Tony Banks. I love Mike Rutherford. They're all talented to me. But boy, Phil, for somebody who didn't, coming back from behind the drum kit, to now being the front man, it's a really weird, like, drummer, which is very rarely is the drummer ever the front guy. And it would have been an interesting journey in an alternate universe. Let's just say, for whatever reason, Peter didn't ever want to leave Genesis. Like, let's say he got along with everyone got along with him, and they created music together. I wonder if, like, Phil would, I guess in theory, always just be behind the kit. So it's interesting to see where his journey as an artist, like, if Peter never left, would Phil Collins been the superstar that he was, or would have Phil Collins, even in the Genesis band, said, "Hey, I want to go do a couple solo albums"? I wonder what they would have been like had Peter never left the band as a frontman. Interesting thoughts. I'm sure they've been talked about ad nauseum in the Genesis fandom and online chatter, but great stuff. Well, thank you so much, Ron S., for Trick of the Tail Patreon. If you want to request a song or an album, come to my Patreon and do so, and I shall do it for you, the listener. And I guess people just enjoy listening to people listen to stuff they've listened to for years. I know I do. There's reaction channels that I watch of people listening to bands that I grew up with, same idea. And like I said, I get jealous, like, oh man, I already know Motley Crue, I already know Aerosmith, I already know like Guns N' Roses and all these other bands I grew up with, all the hair metal bands that I grew up with. But it's fun to watch teenagers and listen to it now going, oh man, classic rock. Yeah, this is like classic for me. This is 44 years ago. All right, thank you so much, and I look forward to, who knows, maybe the next Genesis album.